some brads. We need 3. One in each hole. Okay, this little bit here I don't like, so I just trim that off because I don't want any chance of you being able to see it from the outside. So I just trim it off. I just cut the wee little corner off, just like that. Now we grab our tape again and I just push it down into those grooves so we get a nice adherence. Need to go all the way around because we've got a backing piece that we attach to this which covers up all this workings that we've done. So we've got a nice smooth back, which will be the back to one of our pockets, so nothing we put in there will get caught on there or rip or have trouble getting out. Just make sure it's pushed down well in there. I don't have much luck with the tape today. I hope you can't hear my noisy clock in the background. Okay, so remember our piece that we didn't score that's 4 inches by 8 1/4 inches? We need that. That's going to be the backing to this piece. So we just line it up at the top, line it up at the middle and a couple of spots and at the bottom, and then press it down. And just press it down well, just here around where those brads are. There we go. So that gives us a nice neat finish on the back. Now our other piece that is 8 1/4 was by 4 1/2, now it's 4 because we folded that bit over. That is the pocket that goes on the other side. So these two we need to put tape around on each side, but not the side that's going to be the external part of the pocket. So in this case the brads. Okay, so we've put our backing onto our card slot piece. What we have to do now is join these two, which will form the main pockets, to our piece of decorator paper. So remember we marked a T to tell us the top because it's directional. So we make sure we get it the right way. Now we need to put tape on both pieces, but not on the side where the brads are, because obviously that's the opening to the pocket. And the same on this piece, we need to do it on the wrong side, but not put it on the piece with the flap that we folded over, because that's going to be the finished, excuse me, finished edge of the pocket. Take our backing off. So we flip it around so we've got our finished edge. That's our finished edge, our nice neat edge that we folded over. Has to go to the centre where our 2 score marks are, because the inside is the inside where the pocket is. So we've got score lines there, so it's easy to line it up. Just make sure it's well stuck down. I have a bin here behind me. I'm not throwing it on the floor, although I don't get it in the bin all the time. Same thing, we need to turn it around. This is our oh, excuse me. This is our opening of the pocket, so that needs to be on the inside. It's the same thing. We'll just line it up with our score marks. Make sure we've got the same distance top and bottom. Just make sure that's stuck. There we go. Now our 2 pieces that we cut out and rounded the corners, we need to put tape on the back of those, so we just flip them over. We need to put it on the long edge and the bottom. The long edge that's corner chopped. That's the end of that one. So the long unchomped edge, the long edge and the bottom. So the bigger piece, flip it over, because that's going down first. Oh, come on, man. Line it up with our bottom right hand corner, stick it down. I don't have much luck with this tape today. Same with our other piece. Line up our bottom right hand corner and stick it down. So that's what you should have. Now with one of the scraps that we've got left over, it's got to be long enough because this is going to be the spine. So as long as it's the length of the other 2 pockets, then that's fine. This is longer, so we'll just mark it where we need to cut this one. Mark it at the bottom where we need to cut it. I just eyeball it, but it's a case of we just need a little bit of a gap there to fold, you know, like a smidgen. Don't know what the measurement is for a smidgen, but it's only small. Same on the other side, and I just put a mark like that. And then I use the grids on my mat so I get a nice straight cut. So we'll cut the bottom off. And then the same on here, I just line it up so I get a nice even cut, because I want a nice straight spine. And cut on our mark. Then we need to score some lines. So we need to come in 1/4 inch, rotate 1/4 inch. This just reinforces the spine where it's going to go under our elastic. Flip it over so we're on the wrong side. This is where the 1/4 inch tape comes in, because it's obviously we scored it a 1/4 inch, so we need a 1/4 inch tape. Put it as close to the edge as you can, because it won't bulk up near where we're going to fold it, near our score line. If you had wider tape, it's probably not that much of a problem, but it just makes it easier to fold on the score lines when you don't go over them with the tape. Just bend it back and fold on your score lines. This just makes it easier when it comes to folding it in the creases on the actual cover. Okay, let's get this bit back. Tape off. I'll just start at the top, get it even on either side. Just work my way down a bit at a time so it's even. Straighten it up a bit as you go and just press it down. You can lift it up the pocket and get in there. There we go. Now we take our 1/2 inch tape. We need to go around the whole perimeter. Stay as close to the edge as you can, because it's the edge that we want to be stuck down. We don't want it lifting, catching on anything in our traveller's notebook. Okay, so just make sure that is stuck down well all the way around. Now what we have to do is, where our score lines meet,